Hey, HannahMouse1 here. Welcome back to my Chicago Fire miniature series in which I'm building Firehouse 51. In this video I will be doing the bunk room, and by the end of the video I will have added in Brett and Casey. So stick around for that, and obviously in this video I'll be discussing Brettsey as a couple and probably talk a fair bit about Dawson as well, because this seems like the logical place to discuss her given her relationship to both characters. So yeah, let's start with Jesse Spencer's Matt Casey. Kind of sad because he did recently quit the show, but like I completely understand. Like, Jesse Spencer has been doing TV for so long now, it's like, but like between Chicago Fire and House, it's like probably been quite a lot, so I can hardly blame him for doing this. And it's like he left the show on perfectly amicable terms, so yeah, congratulations to him, I guess. But obviously it's quite sad that we don't get to see this fantastic character so much anymore. But yeah, he's a great character. Like from the start, he was like one of my favorites. And yeah. I was never a huge fan of Gabriella Dawson as played by Monica Raymond. But just namely because like she always disregards other people's opinions so like absolutely, especially Casey's. And considering they literally were married, it was like, maybe you should consider his opinion when it comes to having a child. It's like, yeah, it's like, I think the fact that what really annoyed me was it's not like she messed up this way once. Like, the amount of times it happened, like she made like a wall between herself and Casey where there wasn't one. It's like, when she first decided to become a firefighter, she kept acting like he was completely against it, when all he really said was, maybe you should ask around a bit first to see what it's like to be a female firefighter. Like, he never said she shouldn't do it, he just wanted to try to get different opinions on it. And then she was weird with Rebecca Jones. Then there was that whole palaver with that Cordova guy. And like when she adopted Louis, when she ran off with Bria, every time Casey did everything he could to help. And every time she just acted like he couldn't care less. And it was like, give the guy a break, honey. But yeah, I wasn't too mad when she left the show. I will say it kind of felt like they weren't sure how to get her off the show, so they made her do something really extreme even for her. Like, I don't think Gabby's the sort of character who would, like, tell her husband that he doesn't have a choice in whether or not she should get pregnant. Like, that doesn't really feel like a Gabby. Like, yes, it feels like Gabby to want to be in control of her own life, but it feels like she would at least consider Matt's opinion there. But it kind of felt like they needed to have her quit the show and they weren't sure how to do that. So they just kind of made her have this really extreme decision. Then Brett. If there's a character who has had growth on this series, it's Sylvie Brett. Like, when she like first arrived on the show, in like season 3, I want to say, she was like this like quiet, mousy girl from Fowlerton. Like running away from a bad relationship. And she was bubbly and sweet, but like she wasn't very headstrong. Now she is like so powerful now, and she's such a great character. And honestly, I like her with Casey a lot more than I liked Gabby with him. So yeah, I really like Sylvie. She's great. I think she's fun and quirky, and she like has a really good heart, but like when she knows what she wants, she is gonna get it. I think I like how they handle her character more than I like how they handle Stella's, because like with Stella it feels like she wants something, she gets there incredibly quickly, and I get the whole girl power thing, but even that feels pretty extreme. With Sylvie it is more toned down, I think, but like when she wants something, like it seems a bit more realistic, which I kind of like, because sometimes like with Stella it feels like her achievements are almost unrealistic, even in a girl power sense. Like with Sylvie, it feels very much so like, yes, she could do all this feasibly. Like, also, her half-sister Amelia is really cute. And yeah, I loved her entire arc with Julie. It was so sweet, and like, it was really what brought, like seeing her and Casey start to grow really close through all that was really nice. I'll say they did drag out the whole Brettsey will they won't they thing for a really long time. Like, by the end of it, I was like, just get together already. And then obviously they get together for like 4 episodes or something before Casey quit. Like, or Jesse Spencer quit the show. And it was like, I know they're still together, but it feels very much so like, well, that was a lot of fuss over nothing. But, yeah. Like, something, like, there is a common idea that, like, the harder something is to get, the better it feels when you get it. So, like, maybe on the level that it took forever for us to get Brettsey is, like, makes us enjoy it more now that we have it. But, yeah, it was very much so, like, oh my god, just get together, just get together. We all know you're going to get together, because if you don't get together at this point, it would be a huge letdown. So just get together. We all know you are. And then it's like, they just, and eventually they do, and it's all powerful and like happy and sweet, and it's like kind of like a oh finally sort of thing. But yeah, it was kind of driving me crazy by the end of it. Yeah, I'll admit when they first started teasing Brettsey as a couple back in like season 7 or 8 or wherever it was, I did feel a bit weird about it. Like, but then they literally like outlined all the reasons why I felt weird about it. Like, when Sylvie says like, he was married to my best friend, I dated her brother. Like, those were the 2 reasons that I felt uncomfortable about it, and they immediately like lampshaded that, which is like, I know it doesn't necessarily make things better, but like they do address it, which is quite nice. So like it feels a bit less like they did think about those things, and it shows that the characters do consider these things and still get together anyway. And obviously the fact that Matt was married to Gabby is a huge point of contention for Brett, so it's not like she completely disregards how her best friend would feel. But yeah, they get together in the end, and it's all happy ever after sort of thing. Long distance, like, it's clear that Sylvie is kind of struggling with the long distance, but yeah, that's all I've got for this episode. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in 2 weeks for another Chicago video, 1 week for another video. I'll see you then. Bye!